crossfield ball, wasn't it? Right into Pahoi's stride. The Sons of Ben at the river end there. Going to will the ball in right in front of them. It's Keon Daniel to take this, the 9th corner of the game for the Union. Little flick on. Pahoi, some juggling, and again Pahoi. And then Carroll's shot, always going wide. Well, where's this been from Leonid Pahoi for the past month and a half?
Pahoi's just been freer. Everything's been a little bit more relaxed, confident with the second touch. He's feeling it.
Confidence, such an elusive quality as a striker sometimes. Maybe that goal against Schalke, this friendly here on Wednesday, release some of those demons for Pahoi. Here's the corner. Red Bull's defence at full stretch. Gomez, delicate. Away from Marquez. Carroll with Richards for company. Richards giving him a little bit too much company. Free kick Philly. Danny Mwanga. We'd be hard-pressed to identify the team with 10 men at the moment because Philly are spraying it around and cross from Gomez. They had danger written all over it. Miller trying to negotiate a way forward for the Red Bulls. They have to try and find a way to alter the momentum here. Pendulum has swung very much against them most of the afternoon. Daniel. Pahoi has help arriving. It's a great run from Gaddis, who presses on. Raymond Gaddis. Well, he has looked right at home in what is just his 4th MLS start. Very composed play.
Yeah, but often you see outside backs make those runs forward, overlapping consistently. What's been very impressive from Gaddis is the timing of those runs. He picks the right time to get in behind, overlap Pahoi. Gaddis has been very strong at left back today.
Well, why have you not subscribed to the Big Head Redhead podcast yet? Every week you can join Taylor Twellman and Alexi Lalas as they talk MLS, US soccer, and there's always a ridiculous third topic in there somewhere as well. It's available right now on iTunes and at ESPN.com/podcenter. That ridiculous third topic was this past week, Taylor.
It's whatever pops in Alexi's head.
Here's Daniel. Oh, right in front of the waiting Juan Agudelo. It was Limper who brought down Keon Daniel. He'll be booked. Yellow card to go with his goal. And you saw Juan Agudelo awaiting. He's going to get his chance. Hands back and not delaying any further. He's going to replace Mehdi Bellucci as the Red Bulls try and find a solution here. Agudelo looked impressive at times, didn't he, in his second half display against the Houston Dynamo on Wednesday. 6 goals and 2 assists last year. Just his 4th game of this season. Still struggling with that knee injury. He will go full 90 minutes yet. Freddie Adu, just a reminder, sent off just before half-time. The Union have barely missed a beat, though, have they? The early goings of the second half. Leonid Pahoi with both goals. As Philadelphia seek just their 3rd win of the season, and one that could really perhaps ignite their campaign. Felt like one of those important staging posts of the season, this one, didn't it? worth no more than 3 points like any other game, but somehow it had greater significance attached.
Well, Philadelphia managed to lose this game. They'd be on their second 3-game losing streak, where how often do teams lose 3 games in a row in a season? But right off the get-go, you saw a different kind of action from Philadelphia. Getting forward, putting pressure on Rafa Marquez centrally. Good reaction from the red card as well.
The Union, who were last and way last in terms of shots on goal in MLS. In fact, they'd gone through a 6-game stretch where they'd set a new unwanted MLS record by only managing 2 or fewer shots on goal in 6 consecutive games prior to this one. They managed 5 on target in this game, and more importantly, 2 of them have gone in. Their first multi-goal game of the season. Season that started so disappointingly for them. We were there, Taylor. Opening day defeat in the rain in Portland. You mentioned that 3-game losing streak that swiftly followed. Got those back-to-back wins against Columbus and Chivas. Remember, they beat Chivas with only 9 men on the pitch. They have had some recent experience of winning short-handed. Which they're going to have to do today. A bit more possession now for the Red Bulls. As the Union sit back just a little. Ruffin. A man with the famous name in Philadelphia sporting circles. He's number 15. Big sporting day here in Philadelphia. Big weekend, really. The Phillies in town. Rafa Marquez back in the lineup after those 3 games out. Taylor, they won all 3 games without him. Hans Backer looking for a little more offensively. That was his justification to me when I talked to him yesterday. Why do you put Rafa back in? Well, we need more possession. We need someone to link defense and midfield and attack.
I understand that, but when you're on a 3-game winning streak, why change it? I do know injuries with Jan Gunnar Solli comes out, fair enough, but Dax McCarty in front of that back 4 was working very well. I question why change it.
Here's Michael Farfan. It's a wide open Pahoy again. He's been able to find some space in which to operate. Pahoy working on Barklage. Good cutback too. If someone had been crashing in towards a penalty spot, it would have been a golden opportunity. Agudelo. Well, the New York Red Bulls would crave a big-time contribution from Juan Agudelo again. Got his opportunity. Dax McCarty seeking out Agudelo. A little shoulder by him on Valdez. A couple of opportunities in that Houston Dynamo game, didn't he? One volley late on. Ended up going right at Tally Hall.
It was more of the partnership up front with Kenny Cooper, having 2 strikers that occupied the back 4 from Houston that allowed New York to see that result go through.
Well, the Sons of Ben believing. Seeing their team beat New York here. Both previous meetings. 1-0, remember it finished last year. Goal from Roger Torres. You might remember that. A big mistake from Tim Ream that led to that goal. Tim Ream going down today. Relegation for him and Bolton Wanderers. There's Stuart Holden in England. That's some sloppy play at the back, and Keon Daniel could take advantage. Daniel's through! And Mera was required to bail out the New York defence. I'm not quite sure what they were playing at back there. Farfan. Marquez across to put out the fire, but Farfan winning it back. Pressure playing off. Gomez winning it back. Farfan. Pulling in the cross. A bit of a slice clearance. Good spell unfolding here for the Union. It's Gaddis. But he's giving it away. A chance for Richards to impose himself here. Dane Richards streaming forward. Kenny Cooper. There's Agudelo alongside him. Cooper from distance. And deposits it well over the top. First shot of the game for Kenny Cooper, an hour in.
No, but you know, you look at the mistakes from New York in the back, Adrian. The last 3 weeks, while it hasn't been pretty, it's been very clinical, very effective. This is just ridiculous. Toe ball and balls out of the box, not being composed. You see Roy Miller being beat twice today, taking players on. Connor Lade's on the bench. They look all out of sorts.
As their luck finally run out, there has been a degree of that during the scoreless streak.
But I'm a believer you make your own luck sometimes. And in the last 3 games, New York has been very clinical defending. Composed, they're together, their commitment as a unit. Today, they just don't look like the same team.
Bullets have needed to be dodged. They have dodged them. Not today, though. Philadelphia attack that had been firing blanks. And suddenly clicking. Gomez gets there ahead of Rufin, and Gomez streaming forward. Mwanga in support. Danny Mwanga back to Gabriel Gomez. And then just a little over elaborate, perhaps, to the disappointment of the river end away to our right. Excellent opportunity.
No, and that's the Danny Mwanga that's frustrated not only Peter Novak and the staff, but Sons of Ben. You're a center striker, one-on-one, take him on. No reason to slow down, lay it off to your defensive midfielder that's just run 75 yards forward. Take him on and have a shot.
Well, if the Union could write a perfect final chapter to this game, it would be Danny Mwanga ending his long scoreless streak as well. Hands back up and below us, just out of your pictures, getting ready to make another change.
No, and right now, Danny Mwanga does a wonderful job to pull off of Tyler Rufin's back shoulder. Take him on at speed. One touch, get by him. Now you lay it down. Joe Lempere's gotten back. Holgerson, Brandon Barklage. As a center striker, you've worked so hard. You're a man down. Danny Mwanga's... Be selfish there. No one's going to call you selfish to take that player on 20 yards out, have a shot.
It's mystifying what happened to him last year, wasn't it, Mwanga? That run of goals and then got benched by Peter Novak. So Carlos Ruiz was still here in the midst of his trade as Hans Backer makes the switch, and it's going to be a tactical switch too, because Rufin, the central defender, is coming off, and the midfielder Victor Paulsen comes on, the Icelandic 20-year-old midfielder who was once with Liverpool, played many games in the Liverpool reserve system. Backer picking up Paulsen this past off-season. So presumably it will just be 3 at the back for the Red Bulls.
And why not?
And here goes Kenny Cooper. Cooper the step inside behind Limpere, but it's Paulsen arriving. And the rebound actually cannoned into his hands, so it's almost quite an introduction for him.
Immediately when that whistle was blown, Joe Limpere looks right at Kenny Cooper with his hands up saying, you didn't see me.
Played the ball behind the run of Limpere somehow. Let's have a look at it again with Cooper on his way.
But this is a perfect run from Kenny Cooper. Stays on side, peels off. Watch Joe Limpere trail this. The moment he sees Kenny Cooper pick his head up, he's in. Knock it right in front of him. Kenny Cooper does everything right. Peels off that shoulder, gets in. And then Joe Limpere looks right at Kenny Cooper and says, I'm in.
8 goals for Cooper this year after his inadvertent strike, shall we say, against Houston in midweek. He's already matched his total for the entire year with the Portland Timbers in 2011.
And Adrian, as much as Hans Baca believes that Joe Limpere is a wide player, he's not. He was team MVP 2 years ago, playing underneath that striker